Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe...
Get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Hurry!
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st down, Cohen. The tackle by Terrence Mitchell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On it's 2nd and 9. Trubisky, the #1 pick, Myles Garrett coming in to drop him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Right here. Hey, look three.
Here's a give to Davis, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Trubisky throwing the out route and complete. It's Burton. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second and 11 now. Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now Trubisky on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and now it's second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, wide open. Complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway. 81 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jannard Avery able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Callaway on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Regular.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
14 yards and a Chicago first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
3 bucks.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Miller. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there and a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
He's crying.
Alert.
Trubisky will throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Bears have once again taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 83 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. The point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
You got motion there. You got motion there.
On first down, Cohen. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on second down, Trubisky. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Run. 59, Mike is down.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Alert.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Robinson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Trubisky. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They run it again with Chubb.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. One last shot for Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right.
You ain't doing nothing with that.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.